and that all on the right side. She's obviously just put a little bit of damage in that right leg, which might pull up a bit sore and take the Prosciutto Kennel a little bit of time to get her feeling back to her brilliant best. But nothing too major to worry about, just a minor setback. Now, does that, 14 days and not being able to give her, the runs leading into the Nationals might make that a bit of a question mark, but nonetheless, there's plenty of good staying races for her moving forward. And if it's not the Nationals in a couple of weeks, there's plenty more on the agenda moving forward.
Plenty of time for later in the year for her to back to her best.
100%. All right, on the way to the boxes here for the last. Fingers crossed I can be informed in my ear if Sky joined us yet. There we go. Sky Racing 1 on board. Welcome back in for everyone tuning in right around the country and what's been a great night here at the Meadows. And before we wrap up, who have been the big winners on tonight's program? Nathan Rooney, firstly to you, who do you think wins the lucky last, the old Get Out Stakes? It's
a tough little race. I went 8, 7, 1 and 6. I went Paul Petrov. I thought his run last week was quite good. He can utilise box 8. He might get a good card in from highly connected in box 7 and he might be strong at the back end. So a hard way to get out, but I went 8, 7, 1 and 6.
Nathan Rooney with the widest of draws. Michael Tyre with a wide runner as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping Lightning can strike twice here with Reigning Fire's littermate, number 6, Texas President. And again, there's just that little bit of that map query where he's going to be going into the catching pen the first time around. But if he can get out into space, he's going to be roaring home late. And at the price he is, I'm happy to be on in a race where I'm just not that enthused with several of these others, and it's a bit of a process of elimination race for me, and I'm sort of left with 6 and 8, with Texas President having a ton of upside, and I'm happy to be on him.
Paul Petrov for N. Rooney, the green Texas President for M. Tide. I'm with C. Smith, and Smithy's been a great night. Slick split, superb in the maturity. Then, of course, ethanol water back in business in the fireball.
Yeah, been a daily domination, taking out both of the feature races. Well done to them. They put a hell of a lot of work into getting these feature races, getting run and won. And Team Daly, well done. I think we all stand up and applaud. And hopefully these boys to my right can get a winner in the last race on what has been a cracking program, Pat.
Late support, number 7, highly connected, into favouritism now at $3.40. They're getting boxed for the last. Now up to a man who's done a great job this evening, as he always does, James Vandermark.
They're set to run now. All in, ready to go for the lucky last on maturity night. They're set. And they're racing and highly connected. Step quickly from the outside. Good speed out. Talcott Bale's going to go through and lead. Shayna Bale, highly connected, getting around the outside. Moves into third placing. Then Texas President, who's underneath of Paul Petrov. And they're by 5 to Poor Imperial and Shayna Bale. Talcott Bale, a healthy leader, led by 5 to highly connected. They're by 3, Shayna Bale. And the rest were headed by Paul Petrov. But turning, it's Talcott Bale. Still a good leader. Still 4 lengths in front. Talcott Bale ran them ragged. Won it by 2 3/4, beat highly connected. Third, Shayna Bale, and then Paul Petrov, followed by Texas President, Poor Imperial, and Lindell said no, the last one in, 29.91. Talcott Bale, coast to coast.
Coast to coast, first out, first home, whatever way you want to put it, Nathan Rooney, faultless in the last.
Yeah, stepped up from a 400-metre run at Geelong last Friday night. We didn't have much luck off the wide draw. Mapped to be the likely leader, but certainly a career best performance over 500 there tonight. She was able to get out, get rolling, make her own luck, and 29.91 on the clock for Talcott Bale is certainly well and truly the best figures that he's been able to put around the Broadmeadow circuit.
Well, he's a very consistent operator, Michael Tyre, and tonight he's served that up in spades with his first win of his career from box 1.
Yeah, super win that. Yeah, it was a classic example of probably the dog in the race that just made the least mistakes on the bunny. Brilliant training job there by the Gibbons camp. Yeah, one of those races where you wouldn't read about it all the way down the back straight. Nathan's top tip, Paul Petrov, and my top tip, Texas President, drove each other absolutely mad. And whilst that happened, Talcott Bale said, "I'll see you back at the kennels, guys." It was off and gone.
It's like you blokes at this stage of the night, driving me mad. I'm keen to get home. Hey, what's on tomorrow, Ty? You hosting 60 Minutes after tonight's performance, or you concentrate on Sale Dogs?
Oh, Sale Dogs is one of my favourite meetings of the week, so I'll be delving into the form for Sale. Maybe a little bit of Healesville if anything takes my fancy, but no, Sale's one of my favourite meetings. I love the provincials. I do love the provincials. There's still a bit of an edge there, I feel, and yeah, Sale, big tick for me.
What about you, Nathan? What are you doing? You're sitting on your couch and watching the epic contest between St Kilda and Melbourne, or what's going on?
I'll be watching Happy Gilmore too, mate.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I won't be watching much more than Happy Gilmore 2 and doing a few odd jobs around home.
Corey?
Maybe head down to Sale. Kenya All Class is in over 6:40, so I'll see if I can be bothered. I might need a good sleep in after the amount of steps that I've done tonight. But yeah, potentially head down to Sale and go and enjoy myself down there. It's they do a fantastic job. And speaking of fantastic jobs, it'd be remiss of me not to mention the job done by our track team tonight, headed by Chris Chilcott for the first time, and Group 1 racing. The track has been absolutely superb. I've spent a fair bit of time out there, and plenty of trainers giving plenty of plaudits, and you can see the times that they're running, the standard of the racing here. I think he needs a massive round of applause, as does the rest of our team, who always do a fantastic job. I'm clearly biased, but I think we have the best track team in the business, and we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, and generally unsung heroes at any venue across the country. Yeah, Kenya All Class, will we see him in those national distance heats? Is he going to step back up on that?
Potentially. I think we'll see how he goes. He just probably needs a couple of runs under the belt, get a little bit of confidence up, and hopefully he can find that just with a clear run at Sale. He doesn't need to necessarily win. I just want to see him get a clear run, get around safe, and move on to the next one. That's the most important thing.
All right, time to take off. Michael Ty, great to have you a part of the coverage tonight.
Thank you, Jason. No, I've loved it. I had an absolute ball, which is a shame there wasn't 24 races instead of 12. I would have kept going.
Oh.
Gee whiz, I wouldn't have.
And see the sunrise. We sometimes see the sunrise, but not by watching races. Nathan Rooney, thank you.
Thank you.
Corey, thank you.
Pleasure, Patch. Well done. And Mickey Ty, what a debut. What sort of performance are we going to compare that to?
Well, she's fast, Saquon.
Yeah.
There were some other rockets that have burst through the ranks early. I don't know.
It was almost like Mark McGough on Anzac Day sort of.
Fanta Bale was one.
Yeah.
She won on debut at Sandown on a Sunday, I'm pretty sure. Box 5 from memory.
Loved her from that day on, the GOAT.
The GOAT. All right, time to wrap up. You're probably sitting at home thinking, shut up, boys, get on with it. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a great night here at the Meadows. Of course, we'll wrap the lot up on the morning line from 9 o'clock Monday morning. In the meantime, enjoy your sleep, enjoy your Sunday, enjoy the rest of the week. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thanks, team. Really appreciate it all.
Thank you.